Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts.
Hey guys, James the Chart Guys. It's Wednesday, November 29th. Going to do my night video on Natgas. So Natgas has been holding this on the non-contract chart, has been holding this uptrend line on the weekly for some time. Bounced right off of it and really had a nice bounce this week. Move drawing. And you can see the Bollinger Band starting to open up after it was tightening here for some time. It's starting to opening up. So with it opening up and it being back at the upper Bollinger Band, that really, for me, in my opinion, favors the bulls. And you can see this bear volume declining. Even on last week's absolute dump, you can see that it was on pretty slim volume, and we're already, let me see the volume here. We're already above last week's volume, and we still have 2 more trading days to go. So we'll see if we can rip above last week's high here of 3.231 on the contract change on increasing bull volume here on the weekly. So that's the resistance I would look at on this long-term chart. If you're looking at the recent contract chart on the weekly, you go to always do that. NG, still used to putting in 2017. This, just going to remove this drawing. That's just for me. Don't see anything there yet. You can see on the weekly here, whereas the non-contract chart has broken to a higher high on the weekly, we haven't had that yet on the Natgas contract change here since breaking below the support here. We set a higher low here, and then we broke that, and we've been setting lower lows and lower highs on bounce attempts. High of bounce attempt, lower high on bounce attempt, and then another dump. So we need to break this high here of 3.321, which really lines up with that normal 3.23, which lines up with the normal price level on the non-contract chart as well. So F8. We go look at the daily here on contract change. So had a little bit of upper wick of profit taking today, and I would be wary of this bounce play if we are not able to break that this 2.321 area, because you can see that it would just be a lower high after setting lower lows, and until that trend changes, I'd be a little bit wary. So be careful. Did we break this resistance here? 3.221. So we haven't even broken this resistance here. So we had this pullback. We had this little bounce attempt here on this green candle, and the high was at 3.221. Today we got continued the bounce, but we haven't been able to break that the high of the last bounce attempt. So we need to break that tomorrow at 3.221 if we're able to break today's high. If we're unable to break today's high and unable to break this 3.221, this may be the end of the bounce attempt for now, and we may be heading back down. So that's something definitely to keep your eye on. The hourly was definitely overbought RSI, and so it is pulling back. At this point, healthy pullback with the RSI being so overbought. And after this red candle here on the hourly, still holding the 20 MA. So what I would watch for tomorrow is if this support holds here, there's going to be a measure of short-term strength. It's going to be at 3.155 area, and if we break that on inventory reports, then what I'm going to expect is what kind of looks like on the daily, where we have our high in place here on the hourly, a lower high on the bounce attempt, and then continuing to a lower low. So we need to watch that 3.155 area. Obviously, the resistance we need to break is 3.218. This long upper wick of profit taking here. So be wary that if you are in a bounce, playing that bounce off that from last Friday, to be aware that we could consolidate further and pull back if we're unable to break this level of 3.218 on this hourly chart on inventory reports tomorrow. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.